Alright, so next part of our playthrough, and we are finally out of Professional League IA. And before we switch to another part of the races, we're going to do our usual split in arcade mode, because we have one more thing to take care of in arcade mode. We finished all the single races, which that's fine. But, to get 100%, you also have to do the time trials, which you might think, it's just, just driving around on any track starting to set the best lap. That's actually free run. Time trial is kind of like the super license, where you have a bunch of time attacks in a preset car and track set by the devs, and in the super license, you gotta get first place for completion. So, pretty neat addition. So we're gonna just do it, and it's also similar to like arcade, where you just pick automatic manual and you just go. So first up, we got Midfield Raceway with the Lotus Elise, Motorsport Elise, and let's just get right into it. What's up, Darkman and Jaguar? Yeah, one thing that's annoying is that we do have driving aids on, which is sad. That just means we can push the throttle a bit more. So, the point is to not stop until we get that first place pop-up. And I already know that's going to fail it because we touched the sand. Do not want to touch the sand. Or the gravel. And so we're driving slow cars again. After driving hours of 700 plus horsepower. I get a feel for this car before I really push. I want to go on the curves because it's the best line, but you just get so much oversteer when you touch the curves. Yeah, it's tricky because this car oversteers really easily. We also have the driving aids to help us. I don't have to worry about throttling with the traction control. I mean, we'd be faster without the driving aids, but it does help us a bit. So, let's see where that lap puts us. Was that good enough? Oh yeah. Alright. So this is basically what you want to do in a time trial. You need to get first place to get the completion. And that's it. That gives us a nice little arcade replay. Just like that. Maybe I'll use that in a thumbnail or something. That's it. And now our name appears as Gamer. Along with those names, which are, fun fact, actual Polyphony Digital devs. So the people who worked on this game. It's like when you play Mario Kart and try to beat the developer times. In fact, it's exactly like that. Up next is the MX-5 on Trout Mountain. Subin's here, James here, Streetcar's here, welcome. So yep, just do another test. Kind of like the license tests. And admittedly, these challenges are a little bit easier than the super license. But you still have to be pretty fast. I've been doing good. Pretty tired though. For an intense night of gaming. The work week's over. It's the weekend. When's Trackmania? I've been off stream playing the winter campaign. I just haven't gotten on it, but pretty difficult. I think I'll bring that back when the next season drops, so that would be in April. I could do a stream with it. I like that turn. Nice. This car is so quiet. Gotta use the reverse shift so I can get that extra speed. Let's see where this lap time ends up. I think I'm going for a 47, so I need a 46. Let's see. What did I say? Alright. Yep, first place. Easy. Well, not easy. But I'm gonna credit that reverse shift. I'm not playing other GT games. Well, because I want to play GT3. This is just a long game. I do want to like do a Jimmy Broadbent style, play every single license test. But those take a while. Oh, we beat that by almost a full second. Well, over a full second. There you go. Yeah, Mercedes just revealed their livery yesterday. It looks pretty good. I personally like their 2020 livery, the best of like the last few years. Alright, up next, we got an S2000 on Tokyo. Yeah, I own every single Gran Turismo, including some of the imported ones. But I just haven't played them on streams yet. What's up, money? The Jaguar is GameSex. By the way, you were asking if I was a fake on Marf's stream, so unless you were a fake in that stream, no, that was actually me. Prior to contrary popular belief, you know, I am still friends with most of the people in the A-spec community. And if I find myself with a little free time, I'll pop in to say hi. And I also still talk to people like Marf, you know, outside of the YouTube community. Not like I, you know, quit everything and dropped everybody. Yeah, the sprint races were confirmed for Austria, Brazil, and Imola, which Imola confuses me. I think Austria was a good pick. Broke a little bit early. My line was a bit awkward there. Could have taken more speed. But yeah, Imola's gonna be an actual like snooze fest. They just wanted to get an early sprint race. I didn't pay attention to what the time goal should be, so I have no idea what I'm aiming for. But yeah, hopefully the new cars can actually follow and overtake, because that is, you know, the biggest goal of the new regulations. And, you know, the cars look a little bit simpler. They look really clean. I like them. I think we need a sub-tune in it, but let's see. I didn't pay attention at all. Is that going to be good enough? It is! Okay. I'll take it. Interesting. GT Sport license says speed like. Yep, another full second in the pocket. Nice. I don't know if super licenses are going to go that easy though. What will make me come back to Asphalt 9? Maybe a Ferrari F355 or a Mazda 77B being added, but then I would only, you know, obtain that car and then just leave again. I don't want to grind that game ever again, really, to be honest. I've kind of had enough. Alright, we're aiming for a low 25. Deep Forest, one of the tracks returning to GT7. turn. Welcome to chat. I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to chat. Got lucky there, didn't getting a track limits fail. Go turbo. Alright. Nice. Yeah, I watched Mark's stream for quite a bit, and it looks like just exactly the same, you know, same meta as it was when I left. My hypothesis is becoming a fact that you could leave the game for 2 years, your cars are still going to be competitive, and the game's still going to be just as boring. That was a low 24. Another second that we smashed the times by. Gamer places here. Yeah, they're doing top 8 points for the sprint. Which, you know what? That's probably a better call. So that's, ooh, I like that thumbnail shot. Okay. But yeah, it makes it more meaningful for the rest of the grid. Because last year was just points to the top 3, which kind of meant, okay, hold position, see if you can get a couple on the first lap, but nothing crazy. But now with, you know, substantial points on the board, it's good. Alright. Viper on Laguna Seca. This is parallel to another test that is notoriously difficult, but this one is not as bad. Okay, so we need a 22.7. Get a low 22 or better. Dodge Viper GTSR concept. This car is always weird to me. Like, the front looks great, the back is just not right. I mean, it's obviously an SRT10. You know, hint. Nice. That's a just correct bit. What's up, Thunder? Didn't want to shift in the first. I missed shift there. Let's see. Hopefully I don't lose too much time. Full throttle through this turn should give me some time. Yeah, I love the graphics of this game too. Polyphony literally nailed it. This is 2001 graphics. This game's old enough to buy a drink. And it still looks phenomenal. Looks better than Cyberpunk at launch. Don't hit the cones. That's gonna be a 121.4. Yeah, Super License is going to give me a much better challenge. One thing I hope is that in GT7, the licenses are actually difficult. Because, I guess this is growing up, but like, in GT6 and 7, especially, or GT6 and Sport, I had way too easy of a time in the license tests and the missions. And yes, I can gold every single license test in all the Gran Turismos, but a lot of those still take me a while. They actually do need great driving. GT Sport does not need great driving, and as you saw, like, my laps weren't perfect in these time trials, but they're still smashing the goals by a full second. And yeah, we've been driving this game for 75 hours, so I know the physics engine pretty well. Ah, Supra, this should be easy. We just drove this car for like 5 hours. Can never escape it. I forget if Apricot Hill. Okay, I jinxed that. I failed it. It went off track. You got too cocky with the turn. Oh, cones. I didn't even see that until last second. Oh man, that was a good lap. Wow, you remember when I said I was going to smash this one? I still don't think I'm going to smash it time-wise. Ooh, good curve turn. Did not touch the gravel at all. We actually took advantage of the extra grip. It doesn't do the braking drift. The ASM is holding me back. I get actual braking stability, but it's too much stability. So nice and wide on those turns. I think we got the time in our pocket. Alright, after pretty bad, embarrassing moments, because I drove this car for 5 hours, I think it's fair to say this is going to be a wash. I don't even know what the time was, I just know this is going to be first place. Yeah. Hey, Desert Raid. That was a good lap. Yes, that is a Supra. Let's see if I can get a... This is a good, you know, photo. Good for stream thumbnails I'm not taking advantage of. Ooh, that's a nice shot. I like that one. Yeah, 1:17.4. We beat the target by 2 seconds. Of course, we drove this car for 5 hours. I keep mentioning that. But I gotta emphasize how long the series are in this game. Alright. So up next is Grand Valley Speedway with the Castrol Nugent NSX, which I haven't driven an NSX race car really in this game besides that one license test. And I guess some arcade mode, single races. 148 will do. This one actually slides in the brakes a little bit. ASM doesn't let it drift. I saw that Andretti is the Andretti family's bidding to get into F1. They certainly have the money and they certainly have the talent and experience to run a team, so I have full faith that they can do it. I think the bigger question is, will the FIA let them? I hope they do. F1 needs more teams. You can have a proper American team based in Indianapolis. That'd be so cool because I live, like, you know, 3 hours from there. Bit awkward, I'd correct, but we're through. Definitely familiar with driving this track with the JTCC. How long have I been using my glasses? Since I was 5 years old. I have pretty much always have had glasses. So, something I'm very used to. It's harder to find a picture of me without glasses than it is with. Turned in too early, but still have it. Car's not updated enough to veer off. These are the time trials in arcade mode. They are slightly easier than the license tests. I shouldn't even say slightly, they are just straight up easier than the Super License. I don't know if that's because of skill or 75 hours of driving, but this is pretty easy so far. I mean, Andretti's a huge name. They've been successful in IndyCar over many years. IndyCar is like always like full of shenanigans. You don't have a Mercedes at IndyCar really, unless you're talking about, you know, Andretti or something. So now we got some rally. I'll drive, was that Swiss Alps? We need a 23. And hey, they take off the driving aids for this one. This track is mostly flat out. Alright. I think we needed a 122, so let's see where that puts us. 122, is that good enough? I feel like I needed a 22-1. Oh, it is good enough, okay. This car is nostalgia, yeah, this is my favorite rally car ever, the 2001 Impreza. I always liked that car as a kid. Ah, so I beat it by a second. It was a 123 one that I was thinking of. All these times I'm beating by a full second. Alright, Tahiti Maze. This is familiar. I think this is R8 in the licenses, but I think this is also gives you a second of leeway. Yeah, 59. I think it was a 58 needed in the license test. I forget if this is the same car that you get in the license test, like in terms of settings. But we got no driving aids, so let's just roll with it. Ooh, nice turn. Oh, so close to the edge. I gotta be careful not to spin out. I did like the 2005 Impreza, which is similar to the 2001. The back's the same. Front's a bit more aggressive, but I like the circle lights, to be honest. Very 90s, 2000s-esque. Did bump the wall there. – 55, 56, oh yeah, this is smashing it. I don't know if that was the same time for gold and R8, but that was another first try. The top view. How come we didn't get that camera for driving? Alright. One more test to go, well, one more trial. And you guys haven't been paying attention to the names that much. I haven't either, to be honest, but there's something special about this last one, besides the fact that it's complex string. That car seems awfully suspicious. Why would they put a rough RGT there? I wonder why. You haven't been paying attention to the names. I don't know who any of the other developers are, except I do know that that guy in first place is Kaz himself. Yes, that is confirmed that this is Kaz, who set that lap time 5 seconds faster than second place, and the reason he picked the rough RGT is because that is his car in real life. Porsche 911, but the equivalent. So, this is obviously the hardest test in the time trials, but that's because this is a 5-minute track, so you missed your braking point like I just did right there. I forget if you need to brake on this right-hander, but I'm gonna go balls out and not brake. You don't. Okay. Flying corner 1. Whoa! That was some serious air. Okay, I messed that up. Oh well. Back to the drawing board. Too bad I don't have the ghost for the, you know, the failed attempts. No, I was trying to push and it was like, I can put it in third gear. Big mistake. Thought it was opening up a bit wider. Oh, this is frustrating. This is the first trial that's actually got me so far. Mostly, like I said, loss of, you know, concentration, just trying to think long term. I'm probably smashing the time anyway, but, you know, you want to drive quick. We are getting faster with each iteration on the first parts of the track. Like this section, I'm now driving it as fast as I drove the license test. I'm just trying to slide this car around. Treading aids won't let me. I got a little bit of slide there. Going airborne with the curves and throttle on landing, that's how you do it. So you force the car to give you some sliding, extra steering. Okay. Hit that curb. Yeah, it's mostly the driving aids are so tricky. Because I want to go fast. And then it starts to slide and the ASM kicks in. It's like, nope, I'm getting it out of the slide. And then you just end up with a bunch of lost speed. Don't go in the grass. Okay. Here's where we failed last time in this section. It takes 2 minutes to get here, yikes. Alright, so remember, this is still tight. Do not put it in third gear. Just go along the track. Don't go for the exit longer than you think. All these turns are longer than you think. Following the white line. A little bit. Each turn you go a little bit faster. But the same philosophy. Follow the white line. Don't accelerate way too much until this one. This turn is when you could finally put it in a higher gear. Up here you go, right here. That's where you find the exit. Turn opens up. Nice exit. And remember, we went airborne on the first attempt we got here. So I'm just gonna tap the brakes and try not to go airborne. Oh, let's make sure I didn't fly into the cones either. This section is hard to do blind. You need the first person view to have a better angle, but I'm doing it as a challenge to do it in third person. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. New territory, guys. Alright. There's one more difficult corner, which is the chicane, where you try not to hit the cones. And then we're at one sort of tricky turn, and then we're in the clear. Alright. Just nail the chicane and we're good. Nice. You got a turn that's medium speed. Barely stay nearly full throttle, maybe just the lifting corner, but that's it. Full throttle, and hope it's enough. I think Kaz put a 452, so we gotta see what this gives us. Oh, come on, finish line, just come here. 447, 5 seconds faster than Kaz, let's go. I'm doing good. Desert Raid. That check took a bit longer than I was expecting, but you know, not that bad. 447, sweet. Actual good race. And obviously loads of small errors. I could probably push it to a sub 45, but obviously that would just take a bit too long. I'm not one of those world record time trialers. Yep, 452.7, 447.9, almost a 5-second difference there. So yeah, I guess while we're here, I'll show you guys some other features of the time trial. You can go to the analyzer, for instance, and it loads up your replay of your time trial. And once it's done processing, I'll just show you guys as an extra feature, a little bonus here. Once this is done, you can analyze your replay and your graph. Look at this. You can watch sector times. Let's go, there's so many sectors in this check. Like, you can even slow it down or go full speed. Like, you can just analyze your exact speed at a time. You can switch cameras. Like, come on, this is so cool. Can we get like this in like this free camera in the actual replays? And then you can jump and like analyze your exact throttle and brake inputs. Yeah, that's the graph part. It's so cool. This game went so extra, it was so unnecessary, but they have it and it's awesome. And that's just one of the quirky but really cool features of Gran Turismo. I love this game. So, anyway, we got all first places, so it means get a car. The Panos. I will definitely take that. Another GT1 Le Mans car. Absolutely. I don't know where I could use it, but I will definitely take it. Nice car. Nice prize. And fun fact, you do not need a license or anything to do the time trial. So if you started up a new GT3 save, you could literally get the Panos before you get a B license, and that will be your first car for free. It's one of the secrets. It's completely overpowered, but that's just how it goes. Let's find the Esperante GTR1. Almost 600 horsepower. That's nice. Nice. I always thought the front was a little bit strange, but you know, looking back, it's a decent looking car. It's a product of its time. And we're finally at 90%. Almost there, guys. Still got plenty of driving to do, but the actual number of races to go is small. but we still have plenty of driving to do, so that's the end of this segment.